So I'm here in the UK and I decided to try out some food. I got some recommendations about Greg's. Everyone always talks about Greg's. So I hopped on down and I got a couple of items right here and I'm gonna try them out and, you know, get my thoughts on them. So let's go. Okay, first up is the sausage roll. So the sausage roll is one that I've heard the most about. I think that's the only thing I've heard about is Greg's sausage roll, Greg's sausage roll. I've never had one before. So let's see, let's see how this is gonna go. Okay, okay. Hmm. Okay. Okay. Um, the first thing I get is definitely on the saltier side. It has the salt kicked in immediately, so that was there. um, and wait, let me. Mm. Okay. Second bite is better than the first. Um, mm, yeah, you really get into it on the second bite. I'm like one of those food channel people, like, yes, in the second bite, like, shut up. No, it's really good. It's really good. I think the first bite, I was like, wait, is this drier or is this like, and I need more moisture from it. And now I'm tasting it more. And I think also, yes, the actual the pastry, the crust or whatever is good too. So, mm, 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 nice, nice. I think the sausage itself could do with a little bit of it more flavor. Like there could be something else there. It just tastes like there is salt, right? Salt and pepper, maybe, or regular seasoning. That's the only thing I would say. But apart from that, actually, it's tasty. Yeah. What would I give it out of 10? Out of 10, just on this first one this is the first one I've ever had. Um, I'm gonna give it. I'm gonna give it a 7 out of 10. 7 out of 10. Yes, I think there's potential. I think it's really. I mean, I enjoy this kind of thing. I like pastries in general, so I'm gonna be a little bit more, generous. But yeah, I think I think it does stand up to a level of the hype for sure. Okay, next up is now I'm not sure what this is because I asked for the steak bake and I also asked for the sausage, bean, and cheese melt. It's so funny because on the bags, they tell you what it is. Like there should be an indication as to which one it is, but they don't do that anymore. Maybe they're supposed to, but they don't do it anymore. So now this is apparently a vegan sausage roll, which is not. So this is either a steak bake or a sausage, bean, and cheese melt. So we'll try it and see. Here it is. Can you identify which one it is? 'Cause they look the same. So I'm gonna try it out, and then we'll figure out which one it is. Okay. Mm. Okay. 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 This is definitely the bean and cheese melt for sure. Because I can see the bean inside. I can see bean. Um. Okay. This is already like to me the fact that this is a whole like mixture. This is a whole like kind of filling is to me more like it has a more pleasant feel in the mouth for sure. Let me get a little bit more here. Mm. Mm. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, this is definitely heartier. It's like a whole meal, even more than the sausage was. This is sausage too. But yeah, it's flavorful, it's tasty. This is really good. This is really good. This is definitely the sausage, bean, and cheese melt. I think the pastry itself is good. The filling is good. It kind of comes together, uh, and it's flavorful. I'm gonna give this a 9. I'm gonna give this one a 9. Yeah, yeah. I'm gonna give it a 9. Okay. And watch me pretending I'm not gonna finish this later. I'm like, and then keep it down. I'm not one of those people. Like if you, I'm like when you have wings and stuff. When people have wings and they eat like and they keep it down, and I look, I'm like, when are you gonna finish that? I'm a firm believer in destroy the plate. Like leave no crumbs, right? Okay. Next up, then this is definitely the steak bake for sure. Okay, so I do see now that they do have a different sort of marking or whatever. What do you even call that? But okay, so this has to be the steak bake then. And I could be wrong at the end of the day, but let's try the steak bake. Okay. Oh, yo. Yo, I don't know if I think this might be the cheese. Okay. Okay, I think this is the cheese. This is the sausage, bean, and cheese melt. I think so. Because I'm looking inside and it looks like it looks like it's corn, but actually it's bean. It's bean. I thought this was bean because if you look inside, it has that bean look to it. Like, well, a type of bean, like a black bean, or brown. But this is definitely, I think, the sausage, bean, and cheese melt. Mm, mm, mm. Okay, okay. Um, just eating it already, and I know and I already know it's the bean. There's something about this combination. Do you know what this makes me think of? Baked beans. It looks like it, and it tastes like it. It tastes like baked beans. Um, has the exact taste, which I know baked beans and beans on anything, beans on toast is another thing I need to try. Is something that's popular here, but I don't. Maybe it's because I tried it right after the steak, which is now the steak bake. It feels inferior to that one to me. There's something about the way the flavors go together. It's probably going to be an acquired taste over time. It's not bad. It's just like it doesn't hit the way the last one did. So I'm going to give the sausage, bean, and cheese melt a. I'm going to give it a 6.5. I'm going to give it a 6.5. Yeah. Yes. Just a personal taste. I think the pastry is good too, but the filling is I think where my thing comes from. So it just doesn't go together well for me as the other ones. Okay, so there's one more thing here, and that God, look at me everywhere. When you eat pastry, it comes all over. Okay. Okay, last one is the glazed donut. So this was while I was there, I had to ask. I was a mess there. I got in there and I stood there, and I was sort of looking around. I had a little like cheat sheet of stuff like that, or things that you have to try at Greg's, and steak bake and sausage roll. And I was standing there, and they were like, "Are you next?" Like when you stand at the thing and you don't like go up to the counter, you're just standing there waiting. They are very like they're very worried. Like, what is going on with you? When are you gonna come up? So eventually I came up, I asked for the thing, and then I asked about the donuts. I was like, let me try one more thing. And they said donuts. And then I said, which one is good? Which one gets sold out first and stuff? And they recommended the glazed. So that's the one I got here. And so that's the glazed donut right here. That's it. Okay, let's take a bite. Mm. Mm. Okay, nice. Feels like a nice standard donut. Oh, okay. Wait. Hmm. Okay. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Okay. Really good. It's like a nice standard donut, but honestly, um, the glaze, the actual donut itself, it's like it's proper, proper. That's like a that's like I'm beginning to adopt words that I said here. Proper, proper. Um, no, I this is really good. This is, I mean, it's kind of it's just balanced. It's exactly like what I'll be used to for a glazed donut. But it's something about how I think it has more air in it or whatever. Like it has more rise or whatever, so it feels a little bit more. Um, I don't know how to even say that, but when you eat it, it feels. It doesn't feel as heavy or like if you make a donut and it's heavy and it doesn't rise well. That's not the case here. So this is really good. I'm gonna give that an 8. 8. Okay. So I got a little coffee too, so I can wash that down. Um, so funny thing with the coffee, I I asked for a coffee and then I was like, okay, I think it was an Americano, and and then I said, oh, do you have cream as well, cream? And he was like, yeah, yeah, sure. And then later on, I saw him like putting whipped cream on the thing. So the first thing I thought was, oh, maybe he's just doing a special thing for me. Like he's just giving me whipped cream. Nice. Um, but I think that was it. The whipped cream was the cream. I think that's I guess if you say cream here, that's what they think you mean. I don't know. I don't know. Maybe it's a Greg's thing. I don't know. All I know is I got whipped cream. But no complaints. It's still good. But it was just funny that that happened. So I got to learn my lingo and stuff to say. Or maybe it's just not a thing with coffee as much here, and it's more milk because I think they had milk. But okay, so all in all, really fun. I'm gonna say the best thing I had here was the steak bake. The steak bake, hands down, was the best here. It was just perfect. The bean. There was no bean. What is that though? I guess it's just a steak. It felt like there was bean. It looked like there was bean. So what is that mixture then? The steak mixture. So that definitely I think was the best here. My least favorite thing was the sausage, bean, and cheese melt. It just didn't come together for me. Yeah, mate, it just didn't come together for me as well as the others. But I enjoyed it, and off camera I will be finishing some items really quickly, pretending not to finish things. But I want to try out more things. I definitely want to try out more food here in the UK and just sort of give, uh, you know, first time reaction or whatever to like trying something that I'm not used to and seeing how it is. I'm sure a lot of these are fully like, of course, I know about the sausage roll. It's like the thing to get. And I think there are definitely other items like this as well. So looking forward to more videos like this. But thanks for watching.